Before we begin, if you're passionate about the British royal family and enjoy uncovering the stories behind the headlines, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, we bring you in-depth royal analysis, historical context, and balanced commentary that helps separate confirmed developments from the speculation often dominating social media. Now, today's story begins with a question that has sparked intense debate among royal watchers across the world. Why has Princess Diana's legacy remained one of the most powerful forces shaping conversations about the monarchy, even decades after her passing? Recent online discussions have once again placed King Charles, Prince William, Queen Camilla, and Charles Spencer at the center of public attention. Some commentators believe the past continues to influence today's royal decisions, while others argue that many viral claims have gone far beyond the available evidence. Whatever your view may be, there is no denying that Diana's memory still carries extraordinary emotional weight for millions of people. In this documentary, we'll explore how her legacy continues to shape public perception of the royal family, examine the verified historical background, and take a closer look at why every new headline involving Diana's family immediately becomes worldwide news. To understand why these conversations continue attracting global attention, we first have to look back at Princess Diana's unique place in modern royal history. During her lifetime, Diana became far more than a senior member of the royal family. Through her humanitarian work, compassion, and willingness to connect personally with people from every background, she earned worldwide admiration that extended far beyond Britain. Even after her death in 1997, documentaries, books, interviews, and official exhibitions have continued exploring different aspects of her life and legacy. Her brother, Charles Spencer, has also remained an important public figure whenever Diana's memory is discussed. Over the years, his speeches and public comments have often attracted significant media attention because audiences view him as someone deeply committed to preserving his sister's legacy. Whenever Charles Spencer attends a royal-related event, speculation quickly follows, with many online commentators attempting to interpret every appearance as evidence of larger developments behind the scenes. While much of that speculation remains unverified, it demonstrates just how powerful Diana's legacy continues to be decades later. At the same time, King Charles and Queen Camilla continue leading the monarchy through a period of significant change. Since ascending the throne, King Charles has emphasized continuity, public service, and constitutional responsibility while carrying out hundreds of official engagements both inside and outside the United Kingdom. Queen Camilla has also maintained a busy schedule supporting literacy campaigns, domestic violence awareness, and other charitable causes. Yet despite these official responsibilities, public discussion frequently returns to the complicated history surrounding Diana, Charles, and Camilla. That historical context often influences how audiences interpret modern headlines, even when current events are unrelated to the past. Royal experts frequently remind viewers that historical memories and present-day constitutional duties are separate issues, but public opinion is often shaped as much by emotion as by official statements. This unique combination of history, symbolism, and media attention explains why every new royal appearance can quickly become the subject of intense worldwide debate. Prince William occupies a particularly unique position within these ongoing discussions. As the Prince of Wales and future king, his public role naturally attracts enormous attention from both supporters and critics of the monarchy. Over the years, William has repeatedly spoken about honoring his mother's memory through his charitable work, particularly in areas involving mental health, homelessness, and environmental initiatives. Rather than focusing on the past alone, he has consistently emphasized looking toward the future while preserving the values Diana represented. Even so, many online discussions continue connecting William to stories involving his mother's legacy, regardless of whether those claims are supported by reliable evidence. That continuing fascination reflects something much larger than individual headlines. It reflects the lasting emotional connection millions of people still feel toward Princess Diana. As we continue this documentary, we'll explore how that legacy influences today's royal family and why it remains one of the most discussed subjects in royal history. Another reason these royal stories continue dominating headlines is the extraordinary public fascination with symbolism inside the monarchy. Every appearance, every ceremony, every speech, and even the smallest details, such as where members of the family are seated or which charities they support, are often interpreted as signs of deeper meaning. Royal commentators spend hours analyzing photographs, official engagements, and carefully planned public events, searching for clues about relationships within the family. While many of these interpretations remain speculative, they demonstrate how closely the royal family is observed by audiences around the world. Social media has only intensified this attention, allowing rumors and theories to spread within minutes. At the same time, experienced royal historians encourage viewers to separate official announcements from online speculation, reminding everyone that public appearances rarely reveal the complete picture. Behind every royal engagement lies months of planning, strict protocol, and countless discussions that remain private. Understanding that difference is essential because the public often sees only a carefully managed snapshot rather than the full reality. That contrast between public image and private decision-making continues to fuel endless curiosity about the monarchy. One individual who remains closely connected to Princess Diana's legacy is her brother, Charles Spencer. Throughout the years, he has occasionally shared memories of Diana through speeches, interviews, and social media posts that emphasize her compassion, kindness, and commitment to helping others. His famous tribute at Diana's funeral remains one of the most remembered moments in modern royal history, and many people still associate him with protecting his sister's memory. Because of that history, every public appearance involving Charles Spencer quickly attracts widespread media coverage. Journalists and royal commentators often examine his words carefully, comparing them with current events surrounding the royal family. However, it is important to recognize that public speculation frequently extends beyond what has actually been said. A single appearance or brief comment can generate hundreds of online theories despite limited factual information. This ongoing interest reflects the emotional significance Diana continues to hold for millions of people worldwide. Even decades after her passing, discussions involving her family members consistently become major international news because audiences remain deeply invested in understanding her lasting influence on Britain's royal story. Meanwhile, the next generation of the royal family continues shaping its own public identity. Prince William and Princess Catherine have focused much of their work on issues including mental health, early childhood development, environmental conservation, and support for local communities. Their public engagements are carefully organized to highlight charitable initiatives rather than personal controversies. Nevertheless, public interest often shifts back toward historical relationships whenever major royal news emerges. Television commentators, newspapers, and online creators frequently revisit events from decades ago to explain current headlines, creating a constant connection between the monarchy's past and present. Some viewers appreciate this historical context, while others believe it can overshadow the work currently being carried out by senior royals. Regardless of differing opinions, there is little doubt that the royal family operates under extraordinary public scrutiny, unlike almost any other institution in the world. Every decision, appearance, and statement is examined from multiple perspectives, making it nearly impossible for any major event to pass without generating significant public discussion. The relationship between history and public perception has always played an important role in the monarchy's long-term survival. Royal institutions depend not only on constitutional responsibilities, but also on public confidence and trust. Because of this, official communications are typically prepared with great care to ensure consistency and accuracy. Historians often point out that preserving historical records, personal archives, and important documents is an essential part of understanding Britain's royal heritage. At the same time, discussions surrounding those records frequently inspire debate about how future generations will interpret important events from the past. While documentaries, biographies, and interviews can offer valuable insight, they also remind us that history is often viewed through different perspectives. This is why separating confirmed information from personal interpretation remains so important. Responsible reporting allows audiences to appreciate the complexity of royal history without confusing verified facts with speculation. As interest in the monarchy continues worldwide, these conversations are likely to remain an important part of public debate for many years to come. As our story continues, one question becomes increasingly important. Why does Princess Diana's legacy remain so influential after all these years? Perhaps the answer lies not only in history itself, but also in the emotional connection millions of people still feel toward her compassion, humanitarian work, and willingness to challenge expectations. That lasting admiration continues shaping discussions involving King Charles, Queen Camilla, Prince William, Princess Catherine, and other members of the royal family. Every new headline is viewed through the lens of a history that continues to resonate with audiences across generations. Whether people support the monarchy or simply follow royal news out of curiosity, Diana's influence remains impossible to ignore. In the next chapter of this documentary, we'll explore how royal traditions continue evolving in a rapidly changing world, why public expectations have shifted dramatically over the past 2 decades, and what those changes could mean for the future of Britain's most famous family. Looking ahead, the future of the British royal family will likely be shaped by its ability to balance centuries-old traditions with the expectations of a modern audience. Public opinion has changed dramatically over the past 2 decades, with millions of people now following royal developments through social media rather than traditional newspapers or television broadcasts. This shift means that every official engagement, every speech, and every photograph can be analyzed within minutes by audiences across the globe. Supporters view this increased visibility as an opportunity for greater transparency, while critics argue that it places enormous pressure on members of the royal family. Prince William and Princess Catherine, in particular, have often emphasized service, community engagement, and long-term charitable initiatives instead of responding to every online rumor. Their approach reflects a broader effort to focus attention on public duty rather than personal controversy. Even so, the public's fascination with royal history ensures that conversations surrounding Princess Diana's legacy continue resurfacing whenever significant events take place. That combination of historical memory and modern media guarantees that the monarchy will remain one of the world's most closely watched institutions.